There's a little bit of fight there in Tottenham. Janus, Modric trying to win the ball, but we know he's a great battler and a clever player, Tevez. But in the end, Tottenham get the throw.
The professionals indicating there will be a minimum of 1 minute time allowed.
Dawson's ball well taken down by Pavlyuchenko and kept for Janus. And now Modric. And Lennon's in behind. And Ferdinand shepherded behind. Having a good game, Aaron Lennon. He is a genuine threat.
Well, Evra's not alive to the ball on his inside. It's not the first time that Lennon has sneaked on the right shoulder of Evra as he's been caught watching the ball.
And with that, half-time. Not a bad contest at all, certainly for Aaron Lennon, better than that. He has been Spurs' outstanding threat in a watchable, though goalless first half. Manchester United had their moments, Ronaldo an early free kick, but Spurs came back into it as the half went on. And the midway point of the 49th Football League Cup final is reached with a scoreline reading Manchester United 0, Tottenham Hotspur 0, and the second half follows. Welcome back to Wembley, where Spurs certainly lived with Manchester United in the first half of the Carling Cup final. Beaten Manchester United for nearly 8 years in any competition, 17 meetings in which Manchester United have at least drawn. There was very little to choose between the pair before half-time here. Nani, Tevez, Evra, who was sometimes exposed at left full-back, Gibson, O'Shea. And a good tackle by Asuakoto. And the first second-half thought from David Pleat.
Very interesting on the right-hand side of Tottenham's side. Lennon was a real threat as the half progressed. Evra, I thought, lacked a little bit of cover from his colleagues. I just wonder if Alex Ferguson will ask Evra to get forward more this half to try and force Lennon back. Lennon looked as though he was the one that could provide the spark for Tottenham. If Manchester United can make him defend more, then they should be able to monopolise the ball more.
Evans for Scholes. As Manchester United look to start the second half, as they did the first, on the front foot. Ronaldo toying with Modric, and gave him a clip, and offers him a free kick opportunity. Aaron Fletcher, Wayne Rooney, Gary Neville, Michael Carrick, all enjoying afternoon tea. Cristiano Ronaldo, and it's wide.
Well, he's had a couple of free kicks. Needs to test Gomez. He tried to swerve it around, but for once he was well off beam, and he knows it.
Scored big goals in big finals. Scored in the 2006 final of this competition, the 2004 FA Cup final, the 2008 Champions League final. The hour, he's often the man. Careful with Nani. Scholes. Welbeck. O'Shea with Ronaldo. Return pass beautifully weighted. Ronaldo behind Welbeck and away by Modric. Impeccably worked by Manchester United, but they couldn't execute at the end, and now Lennon on the counter for Spurs. Was he caught from behind? He was. And Tottenham have a free kick. Gibson the offender.
Gibson trying to get back to cover the danger man. Here we see a beautiful ball return for Ronaldo, and at that moment you thought they had a great chance, but the three players were a little bit flat with each other.
It is Pavlyuchev. Oh, that is just about as bad a free kick as Wembley Stadium will have hosted. Harry can't even look at it.
Well, I didn't quite get that right, did he?
Modric crunched into by O'Shea. And the referee, for the first time on the afternoon, has go to his pocket, suggesting to John O'Shea that it wasn't a first offence and that it was deserving of a yellow card. Modric again with the delivery, and Foster came to good effect. Fine decisive goalkeeping, but he still has thinking to do. Sakura can attempt to reload, but he's hit it straight at Nani, and that now makes Spurs vulnerable. Aimed in at Tevez. Ronaldo was just one more, but Modric saw the danger.
Fine play by Modric. Same pattern as in the first half. Tottenham slowly becoming more involved in the game, getting more confident.
Great day out for the Tottenham fans. How they revelled in their victory over Chelsea 12 months ago. It meant an awful lot. This has been in many regards a rather unsatisfactory season for their club, which started so optimistically with Juan de Ramos in charge, but they've had a change of management. It's been disjointed, but the Carling Cup has sustained them. Anderson. Gibson. Ronaldo. Tevez round the corner. King and Asuakoto were momentarily ponderous, but sorted it out between them. Gibson's deep corner. O'Shea's up, Ronaldo's in there, King away, back in by Evans, and touched wide by Tevez from pretty close.
Well, could Tevez have got hold of that ball? Good header in the first place, O'Shea, and when it came back, well, Tevez, very difficult for him. It came to him at a fair rate of knots, and he just tried to put it in with his left heel there.
Well, now O'Shea took the ball, and Modric's tumble has not kidded Chris Foy. There was a certain amount of alarm here because John O'Shea has been booked. And, you know, on another occasion, he might have gone back to his pocket.
Well, he didn't even give the free kick, so he obviously couldn't because he didn't think it was justified. But I thought it might have been a free kick. I would have given one.
Lennon. Bent. Out by Evans. It's come to Modric. Aimed in at Bent. And Lennon.
Ball out.
It was indeed out.
Once again, a little bit of speed and zip amongst the Tottenham attackers there. Just too difficult for Bent, really. He was in there too early for Modric's ball.
Here's Scholes. Fabulous pass. Ronaldo. Away from Asuakoto. Away from King. And yellow carded for his tumble.
I thought it was a splendid tackle by King. We need to see it again. Got away from Akutu too easily, but King comes. Did he take the ball?
But Chris Foy, if he sees this again, would have to concede that King didn't take the ball, and there was contact between Ronaldo and King.
He certainly caught his right ankle. I don't think there's any question about that.
King, good ball. Asuakoto, he's left O'Shea behind, aimed it in for Modric. It's come to Aaron Lennon for Tottenham. What a save by Foster! Wonderful point blank. The outstanding individual contribution to the game comes from